We sold everything to travel the world.
And after 2 months in Bali,
Munduk was the place that hit us the hardest.
we're breaking down our time here day by day.
Day 1 set the bar high. If you missed that one, go check it out.
But day 2 was even more of an adventure.
It started early, a solo ride through the mountains and a hike to 4 waterfalls deep in the jungle. And I got it all to myself.
Later, we visited a lakeside temple that felt more like an amusement park.
Somehow we ended up nose to nose with bats, owls,
And the most affectionate Luwak in Bali.
I love it so much.
We wrapped the day in a misty canyon, surrounded by waterfalls and not another person in sight.
This place had a waterfall so stunning and so unlike anything we've ever seen. This is day 2 in Munduk.
And it starts now.
So day 2, you had to do something early in the morning, right? Was it a client or something? She had to work. So your boy went on a waterfall trek all by himself. I got up pretty early, and so I was the first person at Banyu Wana Waterfall. This place was also just kind of right down the street from our villa, and man, this place had four distinct waterfalls there.
I was actually jealous. I'm not a very jealous person, but I was like, I've always wanted to see waterfalls like that.
Again, a really gorgeous, just trek down to the waterfalls. Not too long, maybe 15, 20 minutes to get down. And then there's a sign where there's 2 waterfalls this direction and 2 waterfalls that direction.
Dang, look at that.
Woo. There was big waterfalls that went into giant pools with bridges. There was kind of smaller waterfalls with clusters of waterfalls everywhere. It was really gorgeous, really serene. But just being the only one down there in the morning, be able to swim by myself, get all these gorgeous drone shots, it was incredible. Definitely, this is a must visit when you're here. Go to Banyu Wana Waterfall.
Okay, so we set out to go to a temple on Beratan Lake. The temple on Beratan Lake, this is the ginormous lake up here. I was like, cool, let's put some sleeves on, let's go see a beautiful temple, have maybe a little serene moment. This place was so cool. Temple, yeah, great. There was a full-blown petting zoo here and a petting zoo that delivered. Also, I thought it was going to be a really calm temple. This is definitely a site where families go, tourists go, people come from around, and the locals go. The grounds are beautiful, flowers, a lot of Balinese sculpture things. The grounds in and of themselves are so beautiful.
The temple itself is called Ulun Danu Beratan. It's a Hindu temple. They kind of have set this up really well for tourism. It doesn't feel very spiritual when you go there. Perhaps if you're Hindu, it might be more spiritual. But I mean, you could take a lot of Instagram photos and get on little duck boats and stuff. It's kind of like the Disneyland of temples.
Fun. It had great energy. Everyone was really enjoying themselves there. There was a koi pond. You had to pay a little bit extra, tops $2?
I don't know, whatever,
if that.
Not much.
To walk through this little thing, and they give you a bowl to feed the koi. Watch me, queen of the koi. This was chaos in the best way. There's not a lot of people around. People pay to do it, but you kind of walk on these man-made lily pad looking rocks.
You get a fish food. You get a fish food.
There's no rules here. So these koi are so crazy, and if you drop them all in the same spot, they'll climb over each other. I love that. It was really cool.
Yeah.
There's bridges. There's also this ginormous koi sculpture in the water. And then just outside of it, they were come take a picture with an animal. Casual.
Maybe do you want to take photo with animal? Put on your hand the ticket. If you just take a photo or video, please donate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right around the corner there's this guy and he's got owls, like all of these different kinds of cool owls. I'm not a bird guy, I don't even like birds. Owls are so dope. I love owls. Like they all look like totally different. There's one that looked like a Furby. They had like little, like kind of baby looking owls.
In school, I learned that these don't come out during the day. They were so awake and they'd make eye contact with you, and one of them had eyes this big, and it'd follow you, and it'd follow like the little owls. So you could take a picture with them. I obviously paid to take a picture because I wanted to hold them. What are their names?
Tico and Chicky.
Chico and Kiki. And you can touch it.
I love you. Joji would be so proud.
And he had 2 bats, like bats. Like they were so weird looking. They were huge too. Like I'm used to seeing like little tiny bats. You know, whenever you're around, you see a bat flying around, it's like this big.
Wow.
But that's maximum 1.5 meters.
Oh no, oh no, no.
Dog? Look, Mimi.
Oh!
They were mostly just hanging with like these crazy claws, like from like the
craziest.
Oh man, the claws
And
are
on the
so
end
weird.
of their wings, they had these hooks,
Yeah.
and you could touch them.
Give close. Give close. It's okay. Just hold you. Just like that.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
he was like, "Look, touch it, touch it."
He was like wiggling his wiener and stuff.
Like bear.
Whoa!
It's pee-pee.
This dude raised these bats from young. He's got like an intimate relationship with them, clearly.
These are the things I love about traveling. Is in the U.S. they'd be like, "Look behind this glass. Feeding time is at 9 a.m. You know, like come back, so there's gonna be a crowd." And no, bats are right here, and you're just like touching the bats. It was so cool. You're a couple?
Yes, couple.
They make babies?
Yeah, do they make babies?
Are
they cute?
Yeah.
Loved that fact.
Yeah, they're gonna make babies. Sweet, sweet, ugly babies.
We came to a temple, but instead we're just out here getting photos with animals.
And then they had like a petting zoo and like this big kind of furry, like raccoon looking creature. I didn't know what it was. I think it's called a luwak, right?
Look.
I'm falling in love right now. Hi. You like him? I like him too. Hi.
This thing is so cuddly. Oh my God. Like he like picks the thing up and it's pretty big, it's pretty heavy, and like you don't know, it's a totally foreign animal. And he just puts it like on your shoulder and says like hold it like a baby. And so that's what we did. And it just kind of like snuggles up next to you and
Like
just makes
this, like
itself
this.
so cozy.
Like wraps around him. When I held it, I cried.
Yeah, she was crying.
Cry. I put my sunglasses on and cry. I love it. It's okay.
I can't even tell you how comforting it was to my soul. Like I could have walked around with it all day long. It kind of like had this sloth like body, but then its face was so cute.
I love it so much.
It's so cute.
It was so cute.
And then it had a baby, and the baby was a little more playful.
She's a little baby.
It's just such a sweet like creature. I was not expecting it. It's really a unique experience.
I felt instantly super confident in him as a father because I watched his heart melt the moment he yelled the Luwak.
They're cuddly guys.
So after our super spiritual temple experience, we thought, let's go see another freaking waterfall, why don't we?
So it begins. Yet another waterfall trek.
We went to Wanagiri Pucak Manik Waterfall. This was a series of 3 epic waterfalls. Oh my goodness. I don't even remember the walk down. All I remember is the waterfalls right now, and they were incredible. Do you remember anything about the walk down?
No, I remember it was easy. There was a little kid who greeted us. I don't think we have footage, but real quick, this dog was barking at us, and there was probably a 2-year-old who took off his slipper and hit the dog.
I'm like, no, don't do that. Let the dog bark.
The walk down,
the Instagram-y
there's
stuff.
Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. On the walk down, they have like a few things set up so you can take like Instagram-worthy photos in them. We had to like climb this little like bird's nesty thing. That was kind of cool. Obviously, we got down there late and we were the last people there, which is just what we do. So nothing was like open for business, but like they had a swing there, and I'm sure that at a certain time of day, it's probably really cool. It's on a very sheer cliffside, and by the time that we got there, the fog had rolled in and it was kind of misty and raining, so like we couldn't actually even see the view, or like really more than 100 feet, maybe 200 feet in front of us.
We thought this staircase was steep.
Just wait.
This shit never translates on camera. It's gonna be a butt blaster on the way up. This is so cool. Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Okay, so this first waterfall, you know those calendars, like those cheesy calendars you would get in school as a child, and they'd have pictures of waterfalls, and you're like, this is computer generated, because there's like all these, like a bunch of them. It was kind of mini, like it wasn't ginormous, but it was like a fairyland of waterfalls, just like all over, and you could swim in it, and it wasn't deep. It probably went like right above my knees. You could kind of climb up them too. This waterfall, this was like the kind of waterfall I've always wanted to see, because it looked like something that was computer generated.
Yeah, the first one was so pretty. It was so serene. It went really high up, and there's just a series of all these kind of little waterfalls, like from the very top all the way down to the bottom. And yeah, being able to easily just kind of wade into this one was also a plus. Loved the first waterfall. And then there's 2 more. The second waterfall, my goodness, I've never seen anything like this. You mentioned it was kind of like an art installation.
It looked like nature's art installation.
Yeah.
To any artist who's ever put a waterfall in a home, I'm on to you. I know where you got your inspo.
It's kind of like this big slab of smooth rock. Like the whole thing, it's like jungle, jungle, jungle. Slab of smooth rock down the middle.
Dark black rock.
Yeah.
And like all the waterfalls like are really jaggedy and have tons of plants. This one was like plants and then nothingness, just smooth.
I've never seen anything like that before. It was kind of like a water slide going all the way down. I don't know if you can tell by the pictures, but when you get up underneath it, it's almost like a sloped ramp a little bit.
And then it drops, and then the water.
Yeah, so it was actually a perfect like little shower experience. You could get right underneath it.
It was cool because the water's gliding down it, and then where the rock ends is where it drops. So it like isn't like not that kind of waterfall. It's just like smoothing down. It was really pretty.
Yeah, and if you wanted the, that's the third waterfall because like tucked away at the end of the valley was a ginormous, really heavy, really gnarly waterfall. It was so cool to see.
We didn't swim in that at all.
No one. You couldn't swim in this one. Yeah. Like this one was way too powerful. It was so loud. If you just got anywhere close to it, it was like just spraying you like crazy. You could really feel like the raw power of the third waterfall. It's just such a cool like balance to have 3 totally different kind of waterfalls in one little valley. And since we were the only ones there, we got to experience the entire thing, just the 2 of us.
Waterfall number 1. Waterfall number 2. Wow. And then the big boy. feet back there. Can't even see the top of it. This place is absolutely incredible.
So after that waterfall, we had such an amazing dinner at a place called the Botanist. This place is so cool. What a vibe. It's probably the nicest restaurant around, or it felt like it.
Check out this view.
This place was like trendy, cool vibes. Like when you walk in, it was kind of like, who's here at this party? But it was the moment you were there, it was also just like beautiful. Like the energy, the ambiance was just spot on. They had this dog, a chubby dog named Echo, and he was sitting on the bench of where our table was, and they were like, come on, like, let's get him off if they're gonna sit there. And we were like, no, he's fine. So we sat down, and I like, for him to come, and he climbed behind Jeremy's back and just like snuggled in behind his back and fell asleep our entire meal.
10 out of 10 experience. The food was great, the ambiance was great.
So good.
They had a bunch of games out, because it does take a while for the food to come out there, but the experience and the
fresh.
ambiance is so worth it.
Day 2 gave us everything we wanted and so much we never expected. But day 3,
That's the one we'll be talking about for the rest of our lives.
we head out of the mountains, into the ocean, and come face to face with wild dolphins in a way we never imagined.
Then it's motorbikes and natural water slides.
Trust us, this one's special. And subscribe so you don't miss it.